What's up, guys? It's Clara here from Kiss, and I'm talking to a certain Mr. Colin Farrell about his new movie, Total Recall. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm good, Clara. How's it going?
It's going very, very well. Okay, so this movie, you play Doug / Agent Hauser. Which side of the character did you prefer to play?
To be honest, and maybe it was just because I only got to play the Hauser part for one day, for actually 1 hour, maybe the Hauser part, because I had gotten to know my own version of Quaid over a period of months, and then to be able to go in and just kind of toy with my own perception even of what this guy was and see what he had. I learned a lot in seeing what he was before his mind and his memory and his experiences were all wiped. So that was fun. Playing the Hauser part was fun.
And also he gets to kick a lot of butt, which is also good.
Yes, he gets to. Yeah. Oh, Quaid kicks a lot of.
Well,
I mean, I know it's. But when I think of Hauser, I think of just that thing of the hologram. Did you see the film?
Yes,
the hologram.
The
hologram on top of the piano. Just that bit. That's the only time I kind of felt that was really Hauser.
Truly at one.
Yeah. So that was fun because Quaid's a bit maudlin. He's a bit kind of serious. He's going through a lot, God bless him. You know, whereas
he's had a tough day.
Even though Hauser was going through a lot and telling Quaid, he kind of had a bit of a sense of humour, but the whole thing or sarcasm to him, that was a little bit of fun.
Well, talking about that scene, I've got to talk to you about the piano playing. Now, I know you underwent a lot of physical training for the fighting scenes, for the piano scene. Did you get exclusive piano training, and do you know how to play anything amazing on the piano now?
I got exclusive piano training. I had a geezer come over to my house a couple of times a week and just go through. I just through rote. I only learned that bit. I knew that there was a section of classical music that was supposed to be in the film, so I listened to a load of different movements from various composers and found that piece, and it just felt like it was beautiful. So I just learned that. That's all.
And bashed out like a pro.
That's pretty much my whole repertoire in that film right there. I bust my whole wad. I mean, I get a couple of things, a little bit of Moonlight Sonata and some various bits and pieces, but nothing.
Fancy. And one last question, going back to that scene, if you could record a message to yourself in the future.
Oh no, really?
Yes. So
run!
Obviously, you're going to watch this interview back. What are you going to tell future Colin?
Put it down, walk away, Colin. There's nothing to see here. Yeah. No, I done nothing. I just say keep going, you'll be fine, you know.
And everyone should watch Total Recall.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I'd say. Yeah, Colin, there's a film coming out soon called Total Recall. Go and see it.
And I'm talking to the lovely Miss Кейt Bекkinseйл about Total Recall. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, you're giving me a really nice aura and a nice vibe right now, but I know this is completely opposite to Laurie.
Right.
We saw a little bit in the trailer, and I have to say, I mean, it's a family show, so I can't say the B word, but she is not a nice lady. She's pretty ruthless.
She is quite ruthless, and she's a little bit mental as well.
Yeah, but in a good way. I quite liked it.
Yeah,
I liked to have the fact when she became evil, her English accent came out.
Right, exactly.
Which is fabulous.
Thank you.
Was it fun to play someone so nasty?
It was really fun, and the thing is that I think that, you know, like all good villains, she doesn't think she's nasty. She just thinks she's justified and trying to do the right thing. So she thinks she's the hero of the movie. You know, but she's mad.
Yeah, definitely, but in a good way.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
I found watching the fight scenes that you got really into it. Yeah. I'm guessing there was a lot of training going on there. And I mean, in the past we've seen you kind of play supernatural like butt kickers, but this lady, she's planted in, you know, a future reality. Yeah. Now, did you find you had to train differently to kind of get that across, like with the action scenes?
It's definitely a different fighting style. You know, I wasn't sort of jumping off, you know, great big buildings and landing and walking off, you know, and all that. And I think, you know, obviously the films I've done before are a bit more comic book style. So this is a real person who sort of had the kind of military type of a training, so it is a little bit different, yeah.
And how was it comparing our fighting with Jessica's character or Colin's character? Which did you find the more challenging?
I didn't really have a chance to compare because the scene that I was the most concerned about, I was fighting both of them at the same time. So
in the lift,
yeah, in the lift. So they felt very similar, very well matched, to be honest.
They both put up with a good fight.
Good fight, yes.
Nice one. Well, we spoke to Jessica earlier, and she was saying that when you guys were on the plane here, you're all showing each other party tricks about what you can do with different body parts and things like that. Yeah. Can you let me know what your party trick is that you did on the plane?
On the plane?
Yes.
It was getting your legs behind your head.
Okay, now you're wearing
Obviously,
a dress,
I can't
which
do
I really
right
can't
now.
ask you to do, much to the sadness of a lot of our male viewers.
If I was in your outfit, there would be no problem.
I'd like to be in your outfit. I love those shoes, Wendy. I mean, did you find that in a lot of the scenes your Englishness came out in between takes? Because obviously we're being very polite. There's a lot of action in there. So did you find you'd hit Jessica and be like, oh no, I'm so sorry afterwards?
Oh yeah, very much. And actually, Len's got this whole sort of gag reel from the beat, and every single scene that I was in, I'm going, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, whoops, Sorry, is everyone all right? You know, it's like comedy English, but like more English than I actually am.
It was like Mary Poppins was in the house.
A little bit, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And finally, I mean, this film is one of the main focuses is all about the human memory and, you know, erasing things and implanting things. At present, during this whole kind of run you've been doing with this movie, is there anything that you would like to have continuously running back and back and back at if you could?
An experience that I have had?
Yes.
Of the press tour?
Of the movie, yeah, just this whole Total Recall experience.
Gosh, I don't know. I quite like it when Colin does his Arnold impression.
Okay.
I don't know, when people do a Chewbacca impression, it kind of gets
It
kind of makes me feel funny, and I have a similar feeling with his Arnold impression.
Amazing, we'll look out for that. Well, August 29th, Total Recall. Cannot wait for everybody else to see it, and thank you for talking to Kiss.
My pleasure.